And a good evening, everybody, from the Raptors Nest here on the campus of Eastridge High School in Woodbury. Welcome to Suburban East Conference basketball, girls basketball tonight here on TJSportsOnline.net. Hello, everybody. I'm Sam Ritchie. Sam Ritchie is riding shotgun here tonight. So is his daughter, Erin, the better-looking one of the two. And it is the Ponies taking on the Raptors here tonight in Suburban East Conference girls basketball. This broadcast here this evening is brought to you by Coldwell Banker Burnett Realty.
Hi, I'm Adam Nyberg with Coldwell Banker Burnett. If you've ever been curious about a possible career in real estate, please contact me today. I'd love to talk with you.
And also a reminder, too, you can contact Anita White at 651-392-5481 from Coldwell Banker Burnett Realty. The Ponies coming off a tough loss to Minneapolis South in their last game. Gave the Tigers all they could have as Minneapolis South came in ranked in the state. The Ponies, young Ponies, are 5-7 overall, 1-3 here in the SEC. Eastridge, this young team, last year they tied for the conference title. In fact, a four-way tie, and went 21-5, but they lost at 10. And this young squad is still trying to win their first game of the season. Again, this is our pregame show, and it's time for the coaches section as we visit first with Willie Taylor, head coach of the Stillwater Ponies. And our coaches section of the pregame show gets sent away, and a chance to visit for the first time, at least this year, with Willie Taylor, the head coach of the Stillwater Ponies. Now, in my 40-plus years of broadcasting, I know I've mentioned your name just a few times in high school and college. How long have you been here at Stillwater?
This is my fourth year at Stillwater.
And you took over the program, and how's it coming along?
I think we're coming. We're going to be pretty good. We're getting a little bit better every game. I think we'll be good before the end of this season's over with. And next year, we're looking for big things.
All right, a young team, but a lot of growing pains and lessons learned on the floor?
Lots of lessons. Every time we step out, there's something that we're learning, and that's good, though.
Well, you got that win over at Cambridge Saturday. I went and watched your game against Minneapolis South, and there was a big step, I think, for your team. You played a high-caliber team and held your own.
Like I said, we're still learning. I think that we play them again, it could be a different ball game. We're learning every time we go out.
Talk about your club, and you go 7-8 deep on your roster?
Actually, we play about 10. In the South game, we played 8.
And I have to ask about this little guard you've got. What about a bundle of energy?
Alexis Pratt is the quickest guard in Minnesota. If you know someone fast, let me see. I want to see her play.
And, of course, everything revolves around Sarah, and she also proven to be a good leader for this program.
Sarah is getting better every time she steps on the floor, too. A very, very good player. And she's getting better on defense, which was probably a weak part of her game last year, but she's our team leader in steals.
All right, the leadership on this squad, of course, the two volleyball players, Rachel and Liz, and what's their leadership? How has that helped the team?
Rachel and Liz are both fantastic kids. They really are. Rachel was one of the top volleyball players in the state, and I'm just happy she's playing basketball.
Yeah, I think she's going to, I know she's going to Division II, and I think it's St. Cloud State, is that right?
Yes, that's right.
All right, and with that, your opponent here, Eastridge and Glenn's got a very young squad as well, and on any given night.
And that's the way basketball works. He was just reminding me the last 2-3 years of me being at Stillwater, he's had the really very good team, and we've come in, and he's telling me the same little sob story that I gave him over the years. So Willie, now it's back at you.
All right, Willie, like I said, I know I've met you over the years, but never formally introduced myself. But nice to see you, sir, and best of luck with your pony program.
Great to meet you. Thanks.
Again, that is Willie Taylor, fourth-year head coach of the Stillwater Ponies, here on the coaches section of your prep preview here on TJSportsOnline.net. A broadcast courtesy of Coldwell Banker Realty out of Stillwater. You're looking to buy or sell a home here in the Twin City area, contact Adam Nyberg, branch vice president with Coldwell Banker Burnett Realty in Stillwater. Have an experienced professional manage your real estate needs today. Adam's been a trusted friend, guide, and leader in the real estate business since 1994. Call Adam Nyberg of Coldwell Banker Burnett Realty at 651-329-5514. And our pregame show continues here on TJSportsOnline.net. A visit for the first time with Glenn Worm, the head coach of the Raptors of Eastridge and the girls basketball program. So it's a case of you getting to know me and me getting to know you. But tell us a little bit about your program and how's it been playing.
Well, at this point in the season, we're continuing to learn how to compete. It's been a struggle. We've had a lot of success in the recent years past, and this is a new group, a group that's new to the varsity level, and we're trying to work to get better each and every day, whether it's a practice or in this case a game tonight, and just trying to continue to take steps forward. That's really where we're at this point, and we have to start with learning how to compete, and from there we hope to be in a position where then we can learn how to win.
While doing my homework, you are a really young team.
We are young. We are very inexperienced in that regard. We have some seniors that come off the bench for us and play a role, and we need their leadership, but at the same time we need our young players to step up and be fundamentally sound in playing the game. And for the most part, if we can take care of ourselves and not shoot ourselves in the foot, we can compete. It's those moments, however, that we find ourselves shooting ourselves in the foot a little bit, and that's what gets us in trouble. And that's what we're learning, that we have to avoid those stretches in the game.
Well, learning on the job is tough in this very tough Suburban East Conference.
It's a great conference. It's been a great conference for a number of years now, and I've been in this conference since it's existed. And I would say for sure these last couple of years especially, it's been probably the most talented the conference has ever been. So that speaks volumes to the coaches across the conference and working and developing kids. That's what we're here to do.
Well, I saw Cretin-Durham Hall the other night against was it Champlain Park, and did one of their games as well. Right now they're on the top of the conference. I know Jen's club up at Forest Lake been struggling a little bit, but again, top to bottom, pretty tough.
Very tough. Those are two teams you referred to that beat us last year, both of them. And we were pretty good ourselves last year. And they, for the most part, return a great majority of their rosters, which is why they're having the success they're having.
All right. Well, Glenn, thanks for visiting with us. Good luck to you and your program, and thanks for all your hospitality.
My pleasure. Anytime.
Glenn Worm, the head coach of Eastridge, our special guest here in the coaches section as our game continues here on TJSportsOnline.net. All right, thank you, Glenn. Thanks to the folks here at Eastridge. Yes, we are broadcasting. My first broadcast here in about 3-4 years. Broadcast some basketball here a number of years ago. Also broadcast volleyball. I've done a couple of games from the Raptors end for football as well. This, of course, part of the 3 schools here in the Woodbury area in District 833. Eastridge, the newest member. Of course, along with Woodbury and my alma mater, Park Cottage Grove. And Park Cottage Grove, the girls basketball team, they're doing very well this season. They're up to 10-1 start. You can hear the Raptor Pep Band in the background. This game brought to you again by Coldwell Banker Realty with Adam Nyberg and Anita White, your agent. Stillwater, as mentioned, played Minneapolis South very tough Tuesday night. Went over and watched them a little bit and lost to the Tigers 73-67. Minneapolis South ranked in the state. Before that, the Ponies picking up a win over Cambridge Isenti just after Christmas, 88-60. Other wins this year, a 13-point win over Woodbury, 69-56. Went over to River Falls and won back on December 1st, 77-54. And defeated St. Paul Como Park just after Thanksgiving, 72-65. Now the Pony girls will come back home to take out White Lake on a Tuesday in a 7 o'clock contest. Eastridge, as mentioned, they're struggling. They're looking for their first win. As mentioned, they went 21-5 last year, and there was a 4-way tie for the conference championship in the SEC in girls basketball last night. 4 teams all finishing at 11-5. But as mentioned, a very young squad as they play the 3 juniors and 1 sophomore and 1 senior. The Eastridge girls will be on the road at Woodbury, just down the road on Tuesday, then home against Roseville on Friday, January 12th. Standings right now in the SEC. Cretin-Durham Hall on top at 4-0. They're 8-2 overall. Overall, best record is Park Cottage Grove. The Wolfpack is 10-1. 2-1 in conference. White Bear Lake 7-5. Roseville 8-2. Forest Lake 7-5. And then Woodbury, Stillwater, Mounds View, and East Ridge. We'll get the introductions of our starting lineups here in just a bit, plus the national anthem from the Raptor Pep Band. The game's going on tonight in the Suburban East Conference.
Please welcome the Ponies of Stillwater.
And in girls basketball, Roseville is at Forest Lake tonight. Cretin-Durham Hall is at Mounds View. Woodbury is at Park Cottage Grove. And now we're asked to turn to the Flying Guard national anthem as the Pep Band gets ready. And again from the Raptors nest, as we'll get the introductions of the starting lineups.
Starting with the Ponies.
And the
Forward 6-foot senior number 11, Rachel Poole.
take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's contest. First of all, for Willings-Killer and your Stillwater Ponies, it'll be Rachel Houle, the 6-foot senior, averaging 5 points a ball game. Next will be Liz Ogren, 5'9" senior. The only two seniors on this squad. Liz averaging a couple points a ball game. 6 has been her season high. By the way, Rachel put up 15 here a few games ago. Next for the Ponies is Sarah Scalia, the 5'9" junior, averaging 26 points a ball game. Her season high has been 37. And next for Stillwater, the diminutive guard, the engine that could, Alex Brett, 5'3" freshman, averaging 20 points a ball game. She is going to be a good one. And those are the 5 starters. Oh, correction, Grace Cody is also starting, 5'10" senior for the Ponies, averaging 3 points a ball game, and 10 has been her season high. And now for head coach Clinton Worm and the Raptors on the East Ridge. Their starters are Chloe Storr. Chloe is a 5'8" junior, averaging 4 points a ball game. Ella Stegeman, a sophomore, goes 5'5", averaging about 9 points a ball game. Their leading scorer. Allie Swanson, a 5'7" junior, averaging 3 points a ball game. Josie Dorff, a 5'10", a junior, averaging 4 points a ball game. And Madeline Slavin, and she's a 5'6" sophomore, averaging 5 points a ball game. Earlier tonight, here at the Raptors Nest, the JV went by way of the Stillwater Ponies. They won handily by a score of 69-30. Also on the Ponies schedule tonight, we've got boys basketball. We also have a very big hockey game at the Rec Center with the Stillwater Pony boys taking on Duluth East, the Greyhounds. Boys basketball tonight, Forest Lake is at Roseville. Cretin-Durham Hall is at Mounds View. East Ridge, the boys are at Stillwater. Park Cottage Grove at Woodbury, and St. Francis is hosting White Bear Lake tonight. This broadcast here on TJSportsOnline.net is the first of a tentative 10-game schedule we're going to feature over the next couple months of Stillwater Pony boys and girls basketball and boys and girls hockey. In a game brought to you by Adam Dybert, the branch vice president of Caldwell Banker Burnett Realty in the Stillwater. The Raptors, they wear the Vegas gold with the black uniforms, the Ponies in the white with the red numerals and a black trim. Rachel Houle will jump at center. And it looks like Katie Burns is going to start. Katie, a 6-foot sophomore. And the tip is controlled by the Raptors, coming right to left as into the front court as Ella Stegman puts them along three-pointer, not going to go. And the offensive board, Burns back up, no good. Third time down. Ball out of bounds, the last touch by Stillwater. As Eastridge will inbound underneath their own boards. So Katie Burns getting the start. 6-foot sophomore, averaging 9 points a ball game. And off the inbounds, Ella Stegman goes way up top. They go to the wing near side. There for Madeline Slavin. They swing it around the perimeter. Looks like the Ponies going to go with a 2-3 zone right now at the high post to Burns. Out of the right wing for Josie Dorf. Goes back inside for Burns. Katie's shot is up and in. Kate Burns with the basket. And Eastridge gets the first lead of the ball game at 2-0. Katie, as mentioned, came in averaging 9 points a ball game. 16 has been her season high so far. As into the front court, there's Scalia. That's Sarah. He has a younger sister, Amber. It could be just as good as Sarah, and she's just an 8th grader. Sarah out of the right wing, free throw line high. And up top to Pratt. Alex goes inside the lane, puts up a 10-footer and scores. Alex Pratt averaging 20 points a ball game. And she has her first deuce. There's her first tie at 2 apiece. From the Reds, long running jumper, no good by Stegman. And the rebound on the floor, loose ball underneath off the hands of Josie Dorf. She chases it down. Back up top for Ella Stegman. And there's Ellie Swanson touching the ball for the first time. Stegman being bothered there by Pratt. Takes it down the right wing. Baseline drive. Layup is good. Ella Stegman averaging 9 points a ball game. And Eastridge chance to lead back at 4-2. As Scally will walk it into the front court. Gets the pick there from Grace Cody. Pick and roll. Grace inside. Up off glass. No good. But she was fouled. Blocking foul inside. That should be a shooting foul. And the foul was on Kate Burns. First foul of the ball game goes against Eastridge. And Grace Cody will go to the line. She's about a 40% free throw shooter, averaging 3 points a ball game. Her season high has been 10. She makes the free throw and cuts the lead to 4-3 as we have played about a minute and a half of this first half. Pony girls basketball here on TJSportsOnline.net. Next week we have a pair of hockey games for you. Second one by Cody. Gracie makes it. And we've got a 4-4 tie. And the Ponies with a 2-2-1 zone press. Pass in the front court. Knocked away. Turnover. Scalia. Sarah into the lane. Stops and pops and scores. Scalia off a steal by the Pony. She has two. And Stillwater has their first lead of the ballgame. There's their first lead change. Sarah came in averaging 26 points a ballgame. Into the front court is Swanson. Into the lane. Pulls up. Comfort's good. Ellie Swanson with a deuce. And we're tied at 6. Tied at 2, tied at 4, tied at 6. Scalia with a basketball. As looks like the Raptors also going to go with a 2-3 zone. And there's Alex Pratt. The freshman into the lane. Spin move up off glass. No good. Rebound on the floor. Put back up and in. Rachel Houle offensive board. She's got a deuce. Came in averaging 5 points a ball game. And it's 8-6 in favor of Stillwater. Into the front court. Josie Dorf goes inside. She palmed the ball. And a turnover against Eastridge. Their second turnover of the ball game. And it'll be Stillwater basketball. Again, the JV won handily 69-30. They're led by Maddie Freitag. The junior center. She's had a big game. Pratt with the basketball into the front court. The Ponies go double high post. Scally out of the right wing. Free throw line high on the left-hand dribble. Pulls back on that dribble. Goes right wing near side for Rachel. Rachel Houle, of course, outstanding volleyball player. Inside to Pratt. Knocked away. Loose ball and out of bounds. Last touch by Eastridge. No, Rachel's going to play here. College volleyball at St. Cloud State in the Northern Sun Conference. Playing for the Huskies. Off the inbounds. Pony ball. Scout hit. Goes baseline drive behind the back dribble into the lane. Shot blocked. Loose ball taken away by the Raptors and taken away by Ellie Swanson. Swanson to the front. Stegman underneath for Dorf. And Josie scores. Josie Dorf with her first 2 points. And we've been tied 4 times now. 2, 4, 6, and 8. As we have 14:43 to go here in the first half. Pony basketball left to right at the high post for Houle. Rachel goes wing near side. Scotty off a screen. 20-footer. Good. 3-pointer. And Sarah has her 5th point of the ball game. Mentioned 37 has been her season high. It's 11-8. Ponies with a 3-point lead. Now 1-3-1 zone press. And Glenn Worm will call timeout. Timeout of the floor with 14:18 to go here in the first half. Scally with 5, Pratt with 2, Cody with 2, and Rachel Houle with 2. And 4 baskets by 4 different players for Eastridge. Dorf has 2, Swanson 2, Stegeman 2, and Kate Burns has 2. Again, this 10-game package of Pony Sports here on TJSportsOnline.net. Tuesday, we'll be up at Forest Lake Lick-Shadow Arena, as it'll be the Stillwater girls taking on Forest Lake. The Rangers, of course, went to state last year. Then on Thursday, January 11th, we'll be at the Highland Arena, where Cretin-Durham Hall will host Stillwater, the boys hockey team. And again, Eastridge with the basketball backcourt presses on as Stegman gives it off, and Slavin into the front court. Madeline goes into the lane, knocked away, and it's saved there by Swanson. Into the far corner, into the post, knocked away from Burns. Taken away by Pratt. Alex. Coach Taylor mentioned quickest guard in the state. And she goes in the lane, drive, lays it up, no good. And it went off the hands of Alex and out of bounds. And we have girls basketball at Cretin-Durham Hall on the 17th. We'll be at Roseville on the 30th, and a couple of boys basketball games. And now Liz Ogren coming out of the ball game. And coming in for the Ponies is Delaney Wagner, a 5'10" sophomore. As into the front court, the point guard is Ellie Swanson. Out of the right wing for Stegman. Dorf out of the wing, Swanson into the post, Stegman. Ellie has the ball knocked away by Rachel Houle, but keeps the dribble alive. On the move into the paint. Gets double teamed. And did she travel? And she did. Traveling call against the Eastridge Raptors. It'll be Stillwater basketball, leading by 3, 11-8 with 13:42 to go here in the first half. And it's Pony basketball at the high post for Rachel Houle, being watched there by Kate Burns. Rachel looking inside. That middle is really clogged. Pratt with the basketball off a screen. Alex goes inside. Pick and roll. Rachel up off guys. Good. Houle, beautiful pick and roll, and Houle has 4. And the Ponies have now a 5-point lead at 13-8. And with the basketball, Ellie Swanson at the high post for Kate Burns. Back to Swanson down the right wing. Pratt sticks with her. Trapped in that corner, using up that dribble. Into the lane, knocked away. And it's saved there by Burns. The Raptors go inside again for Kate. Backs down Houle. Left-hand hook up and fouled. Blocked by Rachel, but fouled by Houle. And she has her first foul. First foul on the Ponies. And a shooting foul as Kate Burns will go to the line. 9 points per ball game. Her average 16, her season high. 13-8 Ponies. And Kate is just a sophomore. Makes the free throw. And it's 13-9. And now coming into the ball game for the Raptors is Chloe Storr. And sitting down was Swanson. Second free throw. We've got a lane violation, so Kate will get another opportunity. Chloe Storr, a 5'8" junior for Eastridge. Burns' second free throw is no good. And the rebound taken away by the Raptors. They go up top and reload. Off in the corner, Dorf 3. Josie's shot no good. And the rebound taken down by Scally at 13-9. Ponies by 4. Scally, crossover dribble down the lane. Lays it up off glass, no good. She was fouled on the way in, I believe, by Chloe Storr, and that'll be her first foul. And the second team foul on Eastridge. And before the shot off the inbound, Scalia had a notion to go for 3. Houle playing that low post. Pratt at the top of the key. Alex goes wing near side for Scalia. Skips it over the top. Houle now at the high post. Launches a 3. It's going to be way short. And Eastridge with the rebound. As they push it into the front court. Here is Madeline Slavin. Slavin goes right wing. Pass into the post for Burns. Turns, lays it up and in. Kate Burns using that height. She's got 5 points. And the Raptors have cut the lead of 13-11. With 12 and short change remaining here in the first half. Scalia, long 3 up top. Bingo! And Sarah Scalia has her 8th point. 2 threes and a deuce. And the Ponies again have a 5-point lead. And there's the press. Trying to break that press is Stegeman. LA into the front court. Being watched there. by Delaney Wagner into the front court. This Scotty, another three. Sarah already with 11 points in the first half, 11 of the 19. And the Ponies have an 8-point lead at 19-11. Segment front court on the wing for Slavin. Goes inside, knocked away by Houle. Taken away by the Ponies. Scally, down court, bounce pass into the low post for Grace Cody. Goes inside. Grace scores. Cody has her her fourth point, her first field goal. And the Ponies now have opened up a double-digit lead at 21-11. And timeout called again by Eastridge with 11:16 to go here in the first half. Our basketball schedule once again. We've got girls basketball at Creighton-Durham Hall on Wednesday, January 17th at the Joe Mauer Fieldhouse. Tuesday, January 30th, we'll have girls basketball at Roseville. Tuesday, February 13th, boys basketball at the high school, at the Stable against White Bear Lake. And then on Tuesday, February 27th, boys basketball at home against Forest Lake. Our hockey broadcast schedule, 2 of our 5 games will be coming up next week. Tuesday the 9th, Stillwater girls at Forest Lake. Thursday, January 11th, Stillwater boys at Creighton-Durham Hall. Saturday, January 20th, Stillwater girls hockey at Eastridge. Thursday, January 25th, Stillwater boys hockey at Eden Prairie. And Tuesday, February 17th, Stillwater boys hockey at St. Thomas Academy. Stillwater boys, a couple of tough losses there in the holiday tournament. Losing to Elk River and to Lakefield North. And back home against Duluth East tonight. I'm sure a big crowd at the Blizzard Arena. As back in the ball game for the Raptors is Ellie Swanson into the front court. Ponies man-to-man pass in the lane, knocked away by the Ponies, knocked away by Delaney Wagner. Scally with a loose change front court. And goes way up top now in the ball game is Peyton Brugger, 5'10" junior. And she nails a 3 from up top. And Peyton has their first 3 points. And it's 24-11. Brugger with the basketball as Eastridge now down by 13 here in the first half. They go out on the wing far side for Josie Dorr, being watched there by Brugger. Shot from the wing is good by Ellie Swanson. She has her second field goal, and now Willie Taylor will call timeout. Yeah, Swanson scoring a deuce, and it's 24-14. That was a 3-pointer. Timeout on the floor, and I apologize. Peyton Brugger, 5'10" junior, had just come to the ball game. Not Brugger. I went through all these pronunciations earlier with a coach, and I apologize. I thought I had them all right. Timeout on the floor. This broadcast courtesy of Caldwell Banker Realty. And the branch vice president with Caldwell Banker Burnett Realty in Stillwater, Adam Nyberg. Also on the staff, Anita White. Her phone number 651-392-5481. Sam Ritchie on camera. Aaron's on computer, keeping us on the air. As coming out of the break for the Ponies, let's see. Coach Taylor has Scalia, Pratt, Bruggers, Houle, and Delaney Wagner on the floor. Pratt on the standing dribble and almost palmed the ball. She got away with one. Alex Pratt advancing the basketball, so no 5-second call. Scally in the lane, drive, lays it up and in. Scally up already with 13 points, and the Pony lead is now 12 at 26-14. And into the pass in the lane, knocked away. Loose ball underneath. And the Raptors go up in underneath. And the basket for Eastridge. And let's see, I believe that was Megan Rapp, 6'1" senior, her first 2. Now into the ball game. Yeah, Delaney Wagner gets double teamed and has her pass to Illinois. Coming back is Slavin. Goes inside, lays it up and off. Rebound taken away by Scally. Outlet pass, Pratt. Into the front court, 4-on-2. Alex, baseline drive. Shot is partially blocked on the floor. Loose ball taken away by the Ponies. Scally, free throw line high off in the corner for Pratt. Alex Adenocean goes crossover dribble, steps back, puts up a 20-footer. It's no good. Rebound, offensive board. We have a pushing foul underneath. And Brugger's got fouled. And let's see the foul. For the Raptors was on Chloe Stewart. That's her second foul. And Stewart will sit down. And Rebecca Swanson, a 6-foot senior, will come into the ballgame for East Ridge. Off the inbound. Now the ballgame is Megan Lampright, 5'4" junior. Averaging about 3 points a ballgame. Coach Taylor, you mentioned on a pregame, they go about 10 deep. Might go a little bit deeper here tonight. 3-pointer from way up top. No good by Bruggers, but the rebound back up in by Hool, and Rachel was fouled. She'll go to the line, chance for a 3-point play. And Rachel has her 6th point on 3 field goals. The foul was against Megan Rapp, and that is her first 4th-team foul against East Ridge. Hool's free throw is good, and she has 7 points. She's normally a 70% free throw shooter. In the front court as Ellie Swanson. Cross-court segment down the right wing around Hool. Up off glass and good. Stegeman with her 2nd point. Excuse me, her 2nd basket. Ponies in the front court. Tied up jump ball. Rachel Hool and Megan Rapp. Possession belongs to Stillwater. Hool will come out. And Allison Benning, the 5'11" freshman, will come in. Pratt will come out. And coming in is Grace Cody. So there's Scalia, Lampright, Bruggers, Cody, and I got to find one more. Off on the wing, 10-footer, no good. Taken by Lampright. And it's East Ridge basketball coming back 3-on-2. Stegeman up top. Using up that dribble. Being bounded there by Lampright. Goes inside. Drive. Layup is good. A lot of height there on the Raptors squad. And picking up the deuce for East Ridge was Rebecca Swanson. Her first 2. 29-20 Stillwater. Scally with the basketball. Crossover dribble into the lane. Puts up a running jumper. It's not going to go. And the rebound taken down by Ellie Swanson. Raptors coming right to left. Across your screen here tonight, TJSportsOnline.net. Swanson, top of the key against a 2-on-2 zone now. Stegeman out of that right wing, being watched by Lampright. Megan Lampright. Megan went for the steal, almost got it. And passed down the wing, shot of the way. No good. By Swanson, the rebound put back up and no good. A little foul inside, away from the basketball. Foul against the Ponies. I believe Scalia got it. And it is. Sarah has her first foul. And now East Ridge going to the free throw line. 29-20 with 7:17 to go in the half. Free throw up and good by Rebecca Swanson. She has 3 points. She'll get a second. Burns comes back in. For the Raptors also coming back in is Josie Dorff. And now Pratt will come in. Lampright will sit down for Stillwater. Swanson averaging 5 points a ball game at 3 right now. 29-21, 29-21 it remains. Rebound taken down by the Ponies and Grace Cody. Also in the ball game for the Ponies is Allison Benning. That's the number I couldn't find. Pratt with the basketball. Alex off on the wing for Scalia. Sarah steps back, launches the 3. It's good. Scalia putting on a show tonight. She's got 16 of the Ponies, 32 points. She has half of them. 32-21, 4 threes and 2 deuces. And the Raptors with the basketball front court. Stegeman bounce pass into the post. Perdorf goes inside. Pick and roll. Burns scores. Kate Burns has her 7th point. 32-23 with 6.5 minutes to go in this first half. Pratt getting instructions from Coach Taylor. She walks it into the front court. Now against the 2-3 zone. Off to Scalia. Again, that whole offense revolves around Sarah. She's just a junior. Future is bright. Pratt into the lane. Drive. Shot blocked. And it's taken away. Burns at 6 feet and Alex at about 5'3". Little mismatch there, and Alex got steamrolled. Burns at the high post, 32-23 Ponies. Stegeman against Pratt. Goes baseline near side for Dorf. Goes inside for Burns. Shot up, block, whistle, foul. And the foul either against Bruggers or against Benning. And it'll be a blocking foul, and it's against Allison Benning, the freshman. Her first foul. And at the free throw line once again is Rebecca Swanson. Free throw up and good. And Rebecca has 4 points, 32-24. Second one by Rebecca is up and no good. Rebound, loose ball on the floor, taken away by Bruggers. Payton into the front court for Scalia. Off of the corner, far side is Lamplight, and it's out loose on the floor. The question that's off the hands of Grace Cody. And things are tied up. Jump ball. Possession belongs to Eastridge. Poole will come back in for the Ponies. Lamplight will come in. Coming out for the Ponies was Bruggers and Grace Cody. And now Rebecca Swanson comes out for Eastridge, and the Ponies going to put on the press once again. They break the press, front court, Dorf 2-on-1 underneath Burns, wide open, and scores. Kate Burns with 9 points, 9 of their 26. And a 13-point lead has been cut in half, 32-26 with 5:34 to go here in the first half. Scalia from the ridge, a 20-footer, it's not going to go. Rebound taken down by Burns again. Kate manages to clear, and the outlet pass leaves it off of there for Slavin. Madeline Slavin in the front court. Swanson with a basketball. That's Ellie Swanson into the corner. Pass inside to Burns, knocked away. Saved there by Swanson. Working against Megan Lamplight into the backcourt. Megan with a steal. Down court. Drive up off glass. Good! Megan Lamplight, excuse me, with a basket. She's got 2. 5'4" junior Megan. Foul in the backcourt. 34-26 with 4:55 to go here in the first half. And Lamplight got the foul. Megan, her first foul. 4th team foul against Stillwater. We're under the 5-minute mark here in the first half, 34-26. Lamplight on top of that press in the backcourt. And Swanson, now good. There's the half-court trap. Wide open in the lane as Burns. She traveled. Kate Burns was wide open, but got a little anxious. And started to drive before putting the ball to the floor. So Pratt, Scalia, Poole, Lamplight, and Benning on the floor for the Ponies. Alex with a basketball, just 2 points right now. Looking for 4 and no good. Rebound taken down by Benning. Pratt again. Goes up top. Goes down the left wing. Goes baseline. Benning shot from 15. Scores. Allison Benning, her first 2 points. Came in averaging 4 points a ballgame. And it's now a 10-point lead once again. Ponies with that defense on the zone. They go inside. And there's Kate Burns with the left-hand hook. She's got 11 points. 11 of their 28 points, 36-28. Ponies had broken the press, but the Raptors kept the ball alive. And there is Benning. Allison at that high post extended. Scalia, Sarah from 3. This time no good. Rebound. Pratt into the lane, hits the deck. And she is tied up. Whistle. And a jump ball possession belongs to Stillwater. You know what you're sharing company here on TJSportsOnline.net. Tom Ritchie on camera. First of 10 scheduled broadcast here on the internet. As Rachel Houle will inbound. Baseline underneath her own basket. Goes way up top for Pratt. Alex, just a freshman. Goes inside of the post to Houle. Back to Pratt. Alex 3. And it's not going to go. Rebound. And Rachel came over the back. Rachel Houle will pick up the foul. And that'll be her second foul. 15 foul against Stillwater. And Eastridge basketball on the backcourt against the press. And man-to-man press now. Burns comes out to help out. Kate gets it into the front court. Rather there by Lamplight. Swanson back to Burns at the high post. Looking for Slavin. Goes inside. Wide open. Swanson scores. Ellie Swanson has her 4th point, or 6th point, excuse me. And it is 36 2:30, correction, I'll take it, stand back. That's her 7th point. She had a 3-pointer in there. 36-30 in the corner. Lampright, Megan, 3, no good. And Slavin with the rebound for Eastridge. And leaves it off for Swanson, and Elliott will bring it up court. Met at the half court by Megan at the high post for Kate Burns. Burns at 6 feet, Megan about 5'6". Burns goes inside, shot up, no good. Blocking foul, I do believe. Rachel took a charge. I thought she had taken a charge. And it'll be Kate Burns going to the free throw line. And the foul was on Rachel. That is her 3rd foul. Kate Burns with 11 points, 1 for 1 from the line. 36-30, 36-31. And coming in for the Ponies, Grace Cody will come in. Delaney Wagner will come in. Rachel Houle will sit down. And Allison Benning will sit down. Burns' 2nd free throw. She's got 13. Mentioned 16 has been her season high. And the Raptors have cut the lead to 4. It once was significant double digits. I think it was 13-point lead. Lampright with the basketball. Being watched up top by Josey-Dorf. They go inside. Underneath, Scotty, a shot up and no good. But Sarah will go to the free throw line. I believe Swanson get called for the hank in the arm. And that'll be her 1st foul. Now, correction, they gave the foul to Olivia Thomas. Didn't see her come in. Olivia, 5'9" senior. Scalia's free throw is good. So she has 2 deuces, 4 threes, and now 1 for 1 from the line. And 17 points. 2nd free throw is also good. She has 18 points. 37 her season high. 38-32. Stillwater with 2.5 minutes to go in the half. Swanson avoids the press into the front court. Goes off into the corner for Slavin. They're looking inside for Burns. Not there. Dorf to the top of the key. Swanson out on the left wing. Free throw line high. Goes over the top. Skip pass. Stolen away by the Ponies. Nice steal there by Delaney Wagner into the front court. Scalia. Grace Cody out in the near corner. Pratt top of the key. Hesitation dribble into the lane. Triple team. Whistle. She traveled. Alex Pratt with the travel and off the turnover. It'll be Eastridge basketball in the backcourt. They get the press. Got to get it in. 5 seconds they do it. They get it into Kate Burns. There's a double team in the backcourt and a traveling call. Another turnover against Eastridge. And checking back in is Ellie Stegeman. Stegeman comes in. Ella Stegeman and Ellie Swanson will sit in. 38-32 Ponies. We had 4 ties at 2, 4, 6, and 8. And then the Ponies take the lead, led by as many as 13 so far. It's Grace Cody off of the corner. Scalia for Wagner. Lampright, Megan to the corner. 3 on the way from the corner. No good by Cody. And Eastridge with the defensive board. Stegeman into the front court. Sets up at the top of the key. Goes cross court far side for Slavin. Madeline back to the basket. Finger watch there by Wagner. Off a pick. Stegeman to the wing. There's Dorf almost a travel. Stegeman looking inside. Pass inside to Burns. Gets double and triple teamed and knocked away by the Ponies. Megan Lampright leads the break. Hit man pass for Pratt. Alex into the lane. Goes up top. 3 on the way. Grace scores. Grace Cody with her 2nd field goal. Her 7th point is 41-32. And a foul off the inbounds pass. And a foul against Madeline Slavin. That is her 1st foul. 16 foul. 1 more in the bonus. Ponies will inbound. They'll get it into the corner for Lampright. Pratt on the right wing near side for Wagner. Goes inside of the lane. Shot up no good by Cody. And Grace was fouled on the way up. And she was fouled, I believe, by Olivia Thomas. That is her 2nd foul. And Grace Cody will go to the free throw line. Grace already with 7 points. 6 has been her season high. 41-32. Make that 42-32. And Grace 3 for 3 from the line. And Burns will come out for the Raptors. And Megan Rapp will come back in, 6'1" senior. And now Swanson will come back in. Olivia Thomas with the 2 fouls will sit down. Cody's free throw is also good. And she has 9 points. And it's 42-32. With a minute to go here in the first half. Raptors against that press in the backcourt. Ones have really bothered them. Here's Kozidorf. Splits the double team. Ahead for Slavin. Into the front court. Knocked away. Loose moment. There to save it is Swanson. Swanson, corner. 3 from the corner. Slavin. Madeline shot is good. Madeline Slavin has her first field goal. The 5'6" sophomore averaging 5 points a ball game. 42-35. Lampride with the basketball against Stegeman. Megan, top of the circle up near the timeline. Ponies might be going for that last shot. Megan dribbling in place, used up that dribble. Allison Benning down the ball game in possession. Pratt eyes it from long range, goes wing near side for Wagner. Wagner, far corner for Benning. Benning, clearing pass for Scalia. Sarah. And Megan Kidder says go for the last shot. Scalia, the screen. Pick and roll inside. Drive, Benning. Allison shot no good, but she was fouled on the way up. And Allison Benning will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. Benning with a deuce. 4 points per ball game average. The foul was on Megan Rapp, and that is her second foul. Allison is 63% free throw shooter during the season, and she makes the free throw. Ponies have been done a good job. Actually, 2-4. They're 8 for 8 from the free throw line this half. And Grace Cody will come in, and Delaney Wagner will sit down. So the Pony 8 for 8 from the charity stripe. Lead is 9, and the lead is 10. 45-35, and Benning has 4. Pressure in the back court. As Dorf goes into the front court. Slavin goes inside. Puts one up for the buzzer. It's not going to go. And we played 18 minutes at the half. Stillwater leading the Eastridge Raptors by a score of 45-35. SEC Suburban East Conference Girls Basketball tonight here on TJ Sports Online at .net. And a broadcast courtesy of Caldwell Banker Burnett Realty, serving the St. Croix Valley area. And talking about Adam Nyberg, the branch vice president. If you're looking for a new career in real estate, contact Adam Nyberg, the branch vice president in Stillwater. His number is 651-329-5514. In the industry since 1994, Adam has the knowledge to educate and develop independent real estate agents to reach their maximum potential. Caldwell Banker agents know the value of a personal relationship, especially when finding a home. Again, call Adam at 651-329-5514. It was a close game early. We had a couple of lead changes. We had 4 different ties, a 2, 4, 6, and 8 apiece. Eastridge had a couple of different leads. The Ponies have had 2 leads. The point totals here in the first half. Eastridge, Kate Burns, the 6-foot sophomore, has 13 points, 5 field goals, 3 for 3 from the line. Chloe Storr has yet to score. Olivia Thomas no scores. Ella Stegman, 2 field goals for 4. Ellie Swanson with 2 deuces and a 3, 7 first half points. Josie Dorf with a 2. Rebecca Swanson with a field goal, 2 of 3 from the line, 4 points. Madeline Slavin with a 3, and Megan Rapp with a 2. So between these 2 teams, the Ponies were 8 for 8 in the first half, and the Raptors were 5 out of 6 in the first half. Foul situation for Eastridge. Kate Burns with 1. Chloe Storr with 2. Olivia Thomas with 2. Ellie Swanson has 1. Madeline Slavin has 1. And Megan Rapp has 2. And for your Stillwater Ponies, Rachel Houle with 7 points in the first half. Allison Benning with 4. Sarah Scalia. Sarah with 18 points in the first half. 4 threes, 2 deuces, and 2 for 2 from the line. Alex Pratt has been held to just 2 points in the first half. Grace Cody finishing the half, let's see, with 9 points. And a deuce of 3 and 4 for 4 from the line. And Megan Lamprite with a couple. And a 3 from Peyton Brugger. Peyton with a 3. And the Ponies had 1, 2, 6 3-pointers in the first half. Foul situation, Rachel Houle has 3. Addison Benning 1. Sarah Scalia has 1. And Megan Lamprite has 1. I mentioned earlier the JV game won easily by the Ponies 69-30. I didn't see the final score on the B squad game. And the game's going on tonight. By Crittenden Hall at Montview, Roseville at Forest Lake at Woodbury is at Park Cottage Grove. In boys basketball tonight, Forest Lake at Roseville, Eastridge Raptors at Stillwater, Crittenden Hall at Montview, Park Cottage Grove at Woodbury, and White Bear Lake. Non-conference, they are at St. Francis to take on the Saints. Coming into the action tonight in the Suburban East Conference in girls basketball, Crittenden Hall on top at 4-0, 8-2 overall. Park Cottage Grove, the Wolfpack, the best overall record at 10-1. White Bear Lake is 7-5. Roseville 8-2. Forest Lake 7-5, and everybody else below that 500 mark. Looking ahead for Eastridge, their next game will be Tuesday, and they travel just up the road to take on their district rival, the Woodbury Royals. Stillwater is home on a Tuesday. They will host White Bear Lake at 7 o'clock at the Stable. Taking a look at some of the other schedules, the Stillwater boys basketball team again hosting Eastridge tonight. They will be at White Bear Lake on Tuesday. The boys off to a 2-9 start and 1-1 in conference. The boys hockey team again taking on Duluth East tonight. They will host Forest Lake on Saturday at the Rec Center. Then on the road for 3 at White Bear Lake on the 9th. At Crittenden Hall on the 11th. We'll have that game here on TJ Sports Online. And that's Saturday the 13th at Eastridge before they're finally back on. The Stillwater girls will be in action on Tuesday. Right now they have a record of 3-9-3. But a game the other night by the Stillwater girls. They defeated, they defeated Crittenden Hall by a score of 5-4. So they're now 4-9-3. And on Saturday, the girls hockey team, Lee Gillespie squad, will be hosting Woodbury at Forest Lake on Tuesday. Again, that's our broadcast Thursday, the 11th at Edina. The wrestling team, 3-4 right now on the season. Taking a look at Eastridge and their sports calendar. I mentioned the girls basketball team will be at Woodbury on Tuesday. The boys basketball team off to a 6-3 start. And again, at Stillwater tonight, hosting Woodbury on Wednesday the 10th. And Friday the 12th, they are at Roseville. The Raptor boys hockey team, 4-6 right now in the season, but they've won 2 in a row, beating Carton and Orono. They'll be at Crittenden Hall on Thursday, or actually tonight. And Saturday, they are at Montview. The Raptor girls, 6-10 on the season. They've lost 3 straight. And Saturday, they will be hosting Montview. They host White Bear Lake on the 10th and host Woodbury on the 13th. And the wrestling team for the Raptors, they are 3-3 on the season as well. So let's take a look at some of the athletic schedules for our 2 schools. As we are at halftime, it is Stillwater 45 and Eastridge 35. And we're going to step away, rest the voice a little bit. We'll be back with the second half in just moments. From the Raptors Nest here at Eastridge High School in Woodbury.
Hey, Pete.
And we welcome you back to the Raptors Nest. Great job by the Raptor Pep Band across the way as we get ready for the start of the second half. Again, a 10-point ball game. Correction, yep, a 10-point ball game at 45-35. Got a text in to Ricky and see if he can't pass along the boys basketball and hockey scores. As it'll be Eastridge with the basketball. There's a steal inside by the Ponies. Good interior defense. Stillwater basketball from the corner. 3 on the way. It is short by Grace Cody. But the rebound offensive board tied up. Grace Cody and Rachel Houle, Alex Pratt, Sarah Scalia, and is there on the floor for the Ponies, Liz Ogren playing the second half. Liz Ogren into the ballgame. Off the inbound, Scalia with a three-pointer, no good. Rebound. It is short off the iron by Grace Cody, and Eastridge with a rebound. And into the front court, there is Ellie Swanson. And off of that far corner of the post for Kate Burns. Led them in scoring the first half. Stegman, top of the key. There's Slavin, Burns, and Dorff, and also Swanson. Shot inside, blocked, and Rachel may have picked up her 4th foul. And it'll be a shooting foul, I do believe, yep. And Rachel Houle has her 4th foul. So she will sit as Allison Benning will come in. Kate Burns goes to the free throw line. 13 points to lead the Raptors. And she missed the free throw. She'll get a second.
Number 15, Allison Benning.
Still 45-35. Kate, just a sophomore. Second free throw, and she has 14 points. And 4 of 5 from the free throw line. The Pony lead is down to single digits at 45-36. Scalia, Ogren, Pratt, Benning on the floor for the Ponies, and a turnover. Slavin with the steal, front court. Leaves it up top. Swanson goes inside, pulls up from 10. No good. Follows up on a rebound, knocked away, though, by Benning it out of bounds. And off the inbound, Slavin to the wing. Dorff, 3. Josie shot is in and out. Rebound on the weak side. Taken down by Liz Ogren. 20 basketball right to left in the front court, leading by 9. Led by as many as 13. Scalia may have traveled, or where she fouled. Swanson may have fouled her, and for Italy, that'll be her second foul. Ogren will inbound. And there's Scalia. And Sarah with 18 in the first half. Pratt, free throw line high. Head fake in lane, drive shot, Black. Taken away by Swanson. And it is Duluth East leading Stillwater 2-0 in the first period. Latest score I had. Going baseline, shot up off glass. No good by Stegeman. Rebound, Kate Burns saves it. Dorf, low post, clearing pass up top. Stegeman takes it down the right wing into a double team. Goes up the line of Swanson, fouled by Alex Brandt. So the last score I had with 10:17 to go in the first period. 2-0 in favor of Duluth East at the Blizzard Rink. Foul on Alex. That is her first foul, by the way. And Stegeman will inbound. The lead is 9, 16-20 to go here in the second half. Bounce pass to the corner. Dorf goes inside. Burns is open. Lays it up and in. Kate Burns with 16 points, 45-38. The lead is down to 7, half of what it was in the first half. 1-2-2 zone by Eastridge. Scally on the wing for Liz Zilgren. The other senior on this squad, she and Rachel. Here's Pratt in the corner. Alex, 3, short. Rebound on the floor. Loose ball taken away by Scalia. Sarah launches one from long range. It's not going to go. Burns with the rebound. And the outlet pass, Madeline Slavin into the front court. Scalia catches up with it, trailing the play of Swanson. Ellie to the wing. Stegeman back to Swanson. They play catch up top. Trying to penetrate that 2-3 zone. Stegeman goes into the post. Burns, left-hand hook is up and no good. Rebound on the floor, taken away by Scalia. Sarah into the front court, 1-on-4. Crossover dribble goes baseline, up off glass, good. And Sarah has 20 points. And it's 47-38. Ellie Swanson in the front court. Ellie Swanson, Ella Stegeman. Make sure I get the first names right. There's Ellie. Madeline Slavin as they play catch around the perimeter. That 2-3 zone over the top, skip pass. Swanson, baseline, pick, drive, shot up, and no good. Rebound, Josie. Dorf clears it back up top. And into the backcourt. That'll be an over and back call against Eastridge. And off the turnover. And Kate Burns will sit down for the Raptors. And Megan Rapp will come into the ballgame. And they'll get it into Pratt. Alex gets the pick there from Benning. Alex, crossover dribble. Another pick goes corner, far side for Benning, or for Ogren. Liz works it back up the line and hands it off for Scalia. Sarah, long range from up top, and it's no good. And the rebound, and it's saved by Ogren, but into the hands of Kate Burns, who came right back into the ballgame. Swanson brings it into the front court, left to right, 47-38 with 14:23 to go. Into the post, Burns lays it up, no good, but she was fouled. As Eastridge continues to pound the middle, and I believe Liz Ogren picked up the foul, and she did. And that'll be her first. At the line is Kate Burns, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. And she has 16 of the 38 points. Burns' free throw is good. And now 5 out of 6, 47-39. Second free throw is in and out and in again. Rattled around. Like the dishes in my cupboard, just kind of rattled around. And it went in. Pratt with the basketball, top of the key. Goes left wing near side. Scalia, free throw line high. Cross court. Up top, 3 in the way. Grace Cody's shot no good. Rebound Ogren. Liz trapped along the baseline. Throws it up the line, but it's going to go out of bounds. And that'll be a Pony turnover. As we played 4 minutes of the second half. And Liz Ogren will come out. And who came in? Allison Benning. No, correction, Megan Lampright came in. Lampright in that backcourt, bothering Swanson. Ball thrown away. Benning, steal. Allison, calling down court. Money is good. Allison Benning a steal in her 6th point. 47-40. Pressure in the backcourt. Steal underneath. Scalia. Sarah scores. And that press continuing to bother Eastridge. And that is 22 for Sarah. And the score is now double digits at 51-40 with 13:34 to go here in the first half. As mentioned, the last score I had, Duluth East 2, Stillwater nothing, but that should be almost a second period score. Did that start at 7:30? Not sure. The Pony boys trying to snap that two-game losing streak. Had a tough time against Elk River. And Lakefield North lost a couple of games after beating Benilde St. Margaret's in overtime. We'll see the boys on Thursday the 11th at Cretin-Durham Hall. We'll see the girls hockey team at Forest Lake. Defending section champions. That'll be at Lakeshide Arena, 7:30 Tuesday night, January 9th. That broadcast right here on TJ Sports Online at .net. Boys basketball team home against Eastridge. We'll try to get a score on that game before we go off the air. Here the lead is 11 by the Ponies. The Raptors headed down to 7 at 47-40. Coming out of the break, the Ponies have Benning, Cody, Pratt, Lampright, and Scalia. Stegeman, Swanson, Slavin, Rapp, and Burns on the floor for Eastridge. Eastridge going with a big lineup. Lampright with that tenacious defense in the backcourt. And up the line is Swanson. Goes inside, wide open. Rapp. Megan scores. Megan Rapp has her fourth point. Her second field goal, 51-42. Raptors a great job of breaking the press. There's that 2-3 zone. Pratt, top of the circle, left wing near side for Grace. Batting in the near corner. Allison back to the basket. Up the line on the clear. There's Scalia again for Pratt. And the freshman guard runs the offense. Dribbling in place. Clears Benning. Allison, three. Bingo! Allison Benning has 5 this half, 9 in the night. And the Pony lead is up to a dozen, 54-42. Fresh in the backcourt or front court by Pratt. Inside Rapp, pick and roll, Burns up and in. Megan Rapp with a beautiful assist, and Kate Burns has her 7th point this half and 20 on the night. 16 was her season high. New season high, 20 points, 54-44. In the near corner for Allison Benning. Up the line, Grace Cody, and the ball is knocked away, and we may have an offensive foul against Allison. A pushing foul going after that loose change. Her second foul. And Ella Stegeman will come out for the Raptors. And coming in is Chloe Storr. Ellie Swanson, she traveled. Misstep there. Started to drive before she put the ball to the floor. Turnover against Eastridge. Lampright, Scalia, Pratt, Batting, and Cody on the floor for your Augie. Not Augie's, wrong team. The Ponies. I do Augsburg basketball, have been for about 20 years. Got to remember who I'm working with here today. Here's Scalia, the pick from Cody. Pick and roll not there. Alex Pratt, left hand dribble, spin move, in the lane, drive, lays up, no good, but she was fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot a couple. Foul might be on Storr. Alex been held to just 2 points. They came early in the first half. And though they gave the foul to Kate Burns, her second foul. Pratt at the line, free throw good. And makes them both. She has 4 points, 55-44. Swanson front court on the wing for Slavin. Madeline in the lane to the baseline. Post, Rapp, shot up, no good. And the ball off the hands of Pratt and out of bounds as Eastridge retains possession. Eastridge and Woodbury their next time out. And that'll be on Tuesday at Woodbury. Pony girls hosting White Bear Lake on Tuesday. Eastridge front court. Baseline pass in, knocked away and stolen away by Benning. And the outlet pass, though, restolen by Slavin. Madeline goes wing near side, and there's a traveling call against Chloe Storr. Again, forget to put the ball to the hardwood. 11:47 to go, 55-44. Ponies have led since it was 10-8, their first lead. And ball knocked away by Swanson, kept alive by Scalia. Sarah goes wing, far side. using up that dribble. Over the top, skip past Benning, near corner. 3 on the way from the corner, no good. And a shot taken by Peyton Brugger now in the ball game. And a foul in the backcourt against the Ponies. Might be on Scalia. And it'll be Eastridge basketball. Now the Benning, 15, not 14. Allison has her 3rd foul. Scoreboard says 2, so I'll go with that. As Bruggers will come out of the ball game for the Ponies. And Grace Cody back in. Eastridge basketball, Megan Rapp. Goes corner, far side, Slavin underneath, wide open. Scores. Chloe Storer has her first 2 points. 5'8" junior, averaging 4 points in the ball game, 55-46. Laid down to single digits again. Lampright 3, no good, too strong. And Storer with a defensive board. Swanson to bring it up court. Pass stolen away by Scalia. Sarah coming back, one-on-one, down the lane, drive, lays it up and in, and one. Scalia with the steal and the basket. Goes to the line. She now has 24 points down tonight. And the foul is on Ellie Swanson. That is her 2nd foul. And Ellie will sit down. Her 3rd foul. Scoreboard has 2. Scalia at the line, 2 for 2 from the line. 24 points. 57-46. Make that 58-46. And the Ponies tonight are 11 for 11 from the free throw line. 1-2-2 zone press by the Ponies. And a Storer gets double team. Pass for Bregeman, and she mishandled it. Stegeman, not Bregeman. Stegeman lost the handle on it, and a turnover against Eastridge. And Josie Dorf will come in, and Storer will come out. And Megan Rapp will come out, and Olivia Thomas will come in for Coach Glenn Worm's team. Scouty at top of the key against the 1-2-2. Benning from the near corner. There's a back up the line. The Ponies swing it around that zone. They go right wing for Cody. Grace back to Sarah. And Grace sets the pick. Scouty to the wing. Lampright. 10.5 to go. Benning down the wing. Lays it up off glass. No good, but she was fouled on the way in, I believe, by Josie Dorf. And that would be her 1st foul. No, the foul was on Rebecca Swanson, her 1st. Manning at the line has 9 points. Make that 9. That's the 1st. That's our 1st miss tonight for the Ponies. Wagner's going to check in. Benning's 2nd free throw is also missed. And Dorf with the rebound. Eastridge basketball trailing by 14. Biggest lead of the ball game for Stillwater. And Stegeman into the near corner. Pass for Olivia Thomas, and then the ball is tied up. Benning tying up Dorf, and the possession now belongs to Eastridge. Benning will sit down, and Delaney Widener will come in for the Ponies. Lampright, Pratt, Cody, Scalia, and Wagner on the floor for Stillwater. Stegeman, Thomas, Dorf, Burns. There's a steal by the Ponies, an outlet pass. Scalia goes coast to coast, lays it up, no good. Rebound, Lampright. Megan looking to clear, trapped in that far corner. Clears it up the line, knocked away, loose ball, and it's off the hands. The Ponies off the hands of Cody and out of bounds. Eastridge basketball, Kate Burns will come in. And Swanson will sit down. 9:52 to go here in this ball game. 58-46. Against the press, they get it in. Knocked away there by Cody, and then Scalia was fouled going after it by Kate Burns. And Kate has her 3rd foul. Well, they gave the foul to Rebecca Swanson. Not sure of the scorekeeper there. Here's Scally in the lane. Pass stolen away by Burns. Burns, Swanson, Stegeman, Slavin, and Dorf on the floor. The original starting 5 for the Raptors. And Coach Glenn Worm will call timeout. Timeout on the floor with 9:30 to go. 58-46. This broadcast here tonight, presentation of Coldwell Banker Burnett Realty in the St. Croix Valley. Adam Nyberg, branch vice president with the agency. 651-329-5514. Basketball here in the state of Minnesota. In Class 4A girls basketball, Eastview undefeated on top at 10-0 Wyzetta, ranked number 2. Hopkins with 1 loss. They're number 3. Then Lakeville North, St. Michael, Albertville, Champlin Park, Creighton-Durham Hall, Roseville, Centennial, and Moorhead. Class 3A girls basketball here in the state. Robbinsdale Cooper ranked number 1. Holy Angels number 2. And then Northfield, Red Wing, Grand Rapids, Matabita, De La Salle, Wilmer, Fergus Falls, and Waseca. We'll take a look at some of the other rankings around the state in both basketball and hockey when we get a chance. As coming out of the break, it is East Ridge basketball. And Swanson with the basketball out near the timeline against Pratt. Get double teamed to Stegman into the lane. Ellis shot up off the right hand. It's good. Ellis Stegman with their 6th point. Her 3rd field goal, 58-48. Raptors have scored 4 in a row. Alex Pratt from 20 up top. It's not going to go. And the rebound, Dorf takes it down. Outlet pass for Burns. And again, lays it off for Ellie Swanson to bring it up court against Megan Lampright. Goes on the right wing. Stegman 3. Ella Scott is good. Stegman, her 2nd straight field goal, and she has 9 points. And Coach Willie Taylor was calling timeout as the Pony lead has been cut in half. 58-51 with 8:47 to go. And where was I? Girls basketball, state rankings. And let's drop down to Class 2A here in the Gopher State. Suck Center, the Main Streeters, number 1. Dilworth, Glen, and Felton, number 2. Maranatha Academy in the Twin Cities, ranked 3rd. Then Rush City, Minnehaha Academy, Holy Family, Watertown, Mayor, New London, Spicer, Barnesville, and Eden Valley, Watkins. Class 1A, Lyle Pacelli, the Shamrocks, number 1 in the state. The defending state champions, the Goodhue Wildcats, are number 2. Then Mountain Iron Buell, Big Fork, Hayfield, Ada Borup, Norman County West, Wheaton, Herman, Norcross, Lac-Parle Valley, they're 11-1. Stephen Argyle, number 9, and then Managua is ranked number 10. Boys basketball. Well, we'll get to those on our next break. Again, this broadcast courtesy of Coldwell Banker Burnett Realty in the St. Croix Valley. Thank you, Adam Nyberg and Anita White and the staff for sponsoring our broadcast here tonight. The first of 10 boys and girls basketball and boys and girls hockey. 2 hockey games next week. Lampright will inbound. There's Pratt, Scalia, Cody, and is that Allison Benning back in the ball game? Yes, it is. Pratt into the front court on the wing for Cody. Goes up top for Benning at the high post extended. Lampright against Stegman. Goes corner for Pratt. Alex on the left-hand dribble. Shoots from long range. It scores. And just her 2nd field goal. Her 5th point this half. 7 on the night. 61-51. Alex came in averaging 20 points a ball game. Swanson in the front court. Burns comes up to play the high post pass in the lane. And almost a treble there, Stegman. Ella keeps the dribble alive. Jonesy Dorf on the wing near side for Swanson. Lampright on her. Down the wing for Stegman. Ella looking inside. Bothered there by Scalia. They swing it around the perimeter. They skip it over the top. Low post Dorf. Stolen away by Benning. And Pony basketball. Scalia into the front court. Sarah from the ridge. Adenosian. Passed up the shot. Benning in possession. Pratt. Long range. Alex the hot hand. Nope. Benning with the rebound off her hands. And saved from by Stegman from going out of bounds. Dorf almost traveled. Ellie Swanson into the front court. Gets double teamed by that Pony defense. Goes down low. Baseline turnaround up by Stegman. He is good. Ella Stegman with 3 field goals this half in double figures with 11. Her season average has been about 9-17. Her high point this season. 61-53. The lead is down to 8 with 7 and change remaining. Scalia in the lane. 10-footer on the way. No good. Rebound taken away by Stegman again. Lead is 9. Eastern's have been as close as 7 here in this half. Stegman, low post Burns, fouled by Scalia. And Sarah will pick up her 2nd foul. And that will be the 16th foul against Stillwater here in the second half. Stegman to inbounds. Ella goes backdoor. Burns wide open and scores. Kate Burns with 9 this half. 24. The sophomore having quite a night. 61-55. Eastridge within 6. Grace Cody 3. And it draws air. And the ball goes out of bounds. And it belongs to Eastridge. Rachel Houle will come in playing with 4 fouls. And Grace Cody will come out. Again, 6:43-61 to 55. And the inbounds by Josie Dorff. And ball knocked away by Scalia. Sarah the steal, lays it up and in. Sarah with another steal, and she has 9 this half, 27 on the night, 63-55. And the Raptors left to right. Ellie Swanson in the front court. Bothered there by Lampright on the man-to-man. Goes inside, low post segment, shot up and off. Foul though by Allison Benning. That'll be a 2-shot foul as Eastridge will go into the free throw line. As Benning will pick up, I believe that's her 4th foul, 3rd this half. Now the scoreboard has 3. Okay, we'll go with the 3 fouls then. And at the line is Ella Stegman, first trip to the line. She has 9 points, make that 10. 8 this half. Correction, 12. Let's see. How's my math? Yep, 12 points. 7 and 4 is 11 and 1 is 12. I passed my 8th grade. There we go. Stegman makes the free throw. And it's 63-57. Again, the lead is half a dozen. 2-possession lead right now for the Ponies. Scalia onto the wing for Lampright. Megan, pass inside for Pratt. Alex in the near corner. Goes baseline drive in the lane. Lays it up, no good. Fouled on the way in. Either Burns on the foul or Dorff on the foul. And Pratt will go to the free throw line. And the foul inside. Cut on Slavin. That was Madeline Slavin with her 2nd foul. Alex Pratt at the free throw line, 2 for 2. And she has 7 points, make that 8. Correction, 7 points. She is 2 of 3 from the line. Free throw, 2nd one is good. Half a dozen this half, 8 for the night, 65-57. We close in on the 6-minute mark of this 2nd half. Ellie Swanson gets it in over the timeline, just inside of 10 seconds. Down the wing near side for Burns, goes to the corner for Slavin. Madeline skips it up top. Stegman to the left wing far side. Swanson on that weak side. Ellie against Lampright. Megan goes for the steal. Swanson keeps that dribble alive. Pass down the wing for Ella Stegman. Stegman in the corner. Looking inside for Burns. There's the entry pass. Kate off to the corner. 3 on the way. Swanson shot no good. And Alex Pratt with the defensive board. Into the front court, 1-on-4. Alex, hesitation dribble. Launches one downtown. No good. And Madeline Slavin with a rebound. Weaving way through traffic. Front court. High post for Burns. Out to the wing for Josie Dorff. Back up front. Ella Stegman using up that dribble. Look at a clear bounce pass for Kate Burns. Packed inside. Knocked away and stolen away by Scalia. Sarah with another steal. Front court. Sarah off on the wing for Pratt. At that high post is Allison Benning. Lampright goes back on the dribble. By the way, we'll see the girls again in a couple of weeks, January 17th, when they take on Creighton Durham Hall. We'll have that game for you here on TJSportsOnline.net. Durham Hall on top of the conference right now. Pratt with the basketball. And killing some time. We're down to 4:40 to go. The lead is 8 for the Ponies. 65-57. As Lampright goes corner for Benning. Up the line for Scalia. Sarah on the drive to the basket. Lays it up and in and one. As Sarah with 11 points this half. 29 on the night. And she was fouled and will go into the free throw line. And the foul on Josie Dorff, and that is her 1st foul. Scalia 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Swanson will come on. And Chloe Storr will come in for Eastridge. And looking for 30. She's got it. A dozen this half. 4 for 4 from the line. 68-57. And now Stegman called upon to do the point guard duties. Backdoor wide open. Ella Stegman scores. Ella Stegman already this half has 11 points, 15 on the night. 17 has been her season high, 68-59. Pony basketball right to left with 4 in short change remaining in this one. Scalia top of the circle. Ponies playing 4 corner. Playing keep away right now, taking the air out of the basketball. Pratt trying to penetrate that 1-2-2 zone. Sarah bringing it forward before she got called for the 5-second rule. There's Pratt again. Alex on the dribble drive into the lane to the post. Hool clears it back up top. Scaldia into the lane. Whistle and foul on the way in. And foul before the shot. The basket went in. It will not count. And the foul was on Chloe Stewart, and that is her third. And looking for 31. Sarah with 37 as a high watermark this season. 68-59, 69-59. And a 10-point lead. Four threes on the first half. Second free throw, automatic. 6 for 6 from the line. Grace Cody will come in. Allison Benning will sit down. And the Pony lead is now 11 at 70-59 with 3:35 to go. Ponies with the press. And in the front court, Slavin. Ball knocked away, stolen away by Scaldia. There with another steal. Scaldia into the front court. Leaves it off for Megan Lampright. Ball on hip. Now she's going to be pressured by Slavin. Megan on the move. Going to have to move. 5-second call. Got to get it forward. There's Scaldia. Lampright, Scaldia, and Pratt playing keep away. Scaldia in the lane. Baseline Cody, Grace shot no good. Keaton Burns with a rebound. And the outlet pass for Stegeman. Ella into the front court. Josie Dorf clearing pass back up the line. There's Stegeman against Pratt. Backs her down. A whistle, and we have a traveling call against Ella. And a turnover against East Ridge as we cleared the 3-minute mark of this one. Ponies looking for their second win in conference, 6th overall. Ellie Swanson will come in. Ella Stegeman will sit down for the black and Vegas gold. East Ridge Raptors here at home. Alex Pratt into the front court against Madeline Slavin. Pratt, Lampright, Scaldia, Poole, and Cody on the floor for your Ponies. Megan, good ball handler. Megan, she's just a junior. Again, just the two seniors, Liz Holgren and Rachel Hoole. And we will foul against the Raptors. I believe Emily Swanson will pick up her third. And it's bonus time. At the line of Scaldia, up third foul against Ellie Swanson. Looking for 33 and gets it. 7 for 7 from the line. She can do no wrong. 33 points, 37 her season high, 71-59. Sarah's second free throw is also good. 8 for 8 from the charity stripe, 6 for 6 this half. And we have a timeout called on the floor by East Ridge with 2:31 to go. It is 72-59. Ponies by 13. Their biggest lead has been 14. Boys basketball. The rankings here in the state of Minnesota. The Pep Band gets it cranking. Creighton Durham Hall, the Raiders. And we'll be featuring Raider boys and girls basketball later on the season here on TJ Sports Online. The Raiders are 8-1. Hopkins is 10-1. And then Lakeville North, Eden Prairie, Apple Valley, Park Center, Edina, Chaska, Rochester, John Marshall, and Wayzata. In boys basketball, in Class 3A, De La Salle, they are also on the Raider calendar. De La Salle ranked number 1, then Austin Packers number 2, then St. Thomas Academy, Columbia Heights, Marshall, Orono, Mankato East, Wilmer, Delano, and Matamidi. Class 2A boys hoops, Minnehaha Academy, young Mr. Suggs. The Redhawks have actually lost 2 games. They're 8-2. Then Minneapolis North, Caledonia undefeated, St. Cloud Cathedral, Brooklyn Center, Perham undefeated, Lake City, Holy Family, Annandale, and Esco. In Class 1A boys basketball, Northwood's on top, undefeated. Then Springfield, Nevis, Cass Lake, Okabena, Cleveland, Mayor Lutheran, Russell Tyler, Ruthven, RTR, Hinkley, Finlayson, Cedar Mountain, Comfrey, and Norman County East, Hewlin, Hennerdall. Hands are up to date on some of the rankings in the hoops. As off the inbounds pass, East Ridge basketball, as Slavin splits a double team into the front court, goes low post for Dorf. Josie with a pass knocked away by Pratt, taken away by Delaney Wagner now on the ball game. Wagner, Lampright, Scaldia, and Hoole on the floor. There's Pratt in the lane. Free throw line, steps up, and shot is in and out. And Dorf with a rebound. East Ridge basketball left to right. As into the front court. Storr goes inside. Burns shot up and in and counts, and she was fouled. Kate Burns with 11 this half, 24 on the night. And it's 72-61. The foul on Rachel. That is her 5th foul. Rachel Houle has fouled that. And Coach Taylor will have 60 seconds. He'll send in Grace Cody to come in. Rachel will finish the ballgame with 7 points on the first half. Burns from the line, free throw, and she makes it. 4 of 5 this half and 7 of 8 for the ballgame. And let's see, a dozen points this half, 25 in the ballgame. 72-62, the lead is 10. Pony basketball front court. Lampright tied up and she traveled. Tried to spin away from a double team. And a travel. It'll be East Ridge ball to inbound. Side court, mid court. And they'll get it into Dorf far corner, into the lane. Knocked away by the Ponies and taken away by Wagner. Leaves it all for Scalia. Sarah will take her time, walking it up, finally clears the line. They go inside. There's Pratt with a layup, and good, and was fouled. Alex Pratt takes it to the rack, and she's got 8 this half. She's in double figures with 10. Second period at the Civic Center, Rec Center. Duluth East still 2-0 on the Stillwater Ponies. And Pratt trying to make a 3-point play. And a timeout called by the Ponies with 1:32 to go. So Alex will go to the line to shoot the free throw once again. Let's see Alex with 10 points. 34 by Scalia to lead the way. This broadcast, a presentation of Caldwell Banker Burnett Realty in Stillwater. If you're looking for a new career in real estate, contact Adam Nyberg, the branch vice president with Caldwell Banker Burnett Realty in Stillwater. 651-329-5514. In the industry since 1994, Adam has the knowledge to educate and develop independent real estate agents to reach their maximum potential. Caldwell Banker agents know the value of a personal relationship, especially when finding a home. Again, call Adam at 651-329-5514. Or call Anita White 392-5481. This broadcast of Pony Sports, part of a 10-game package. It'll be Stillwater girls hockey from Lick Chat Arena in Forest Lake. Coming up next Thursday night from the Highland Arena. Up there just off of Snelling in Montreal. The Ponies, the boys hockey team against Cretin Durham Hall. Coming out of the break line, let's see Coach Worm. There is Slavin, Swanson, Stegeman, Burns, and Dorf, the original starting 5. Right now, 4-possession lead. Burns at the high post, off to the corner. Stegman, head fake, goes inside. 10-footer, no good. Rebound by Scalia. For the Ponies, Lampright, Scalia, Pratt, Cody, and Wagner. Pratt in the lane, spin move, up and off. Rebound, her own rebound off a tip. Tied up, whistle, jump ball, or a timeout call by Coach Willie Taylor. The possession was going to belong to the Ponies, but Willie decided to call a timeout with 1:06 to go. They gave you the basketball rankings in the state of Minnesota. What do the hockey rankings look like? In Class 2A, boys hockey, Minnetonka ranked number 1. Then St. Thomas Academy. We'll see the Ponies and SGA later on this season. Edina ranked number 3. Then Duluth East, White Lake, Holy Family, Centennial, Cretin Durham Hall, Moorhead, and Eden Prairie. Class 1A boys, Hermantown, the Hawks are ranked number 1. Jeff Pochel's Matamidi Zephyrs number 2. Then Greenway, East Grand Forks, Orono, St. Cloud Cathedral, Monwestaka, Breck, Sartell, St. Stephen, and Delano. Girls hockey in Class 2A. The Blake Bears moving up to Class 2A, and they're still cruising. They are ranked number 1 in the state and undefeated. Then Centennial, Edina, Hill Murray, Andover, Forest Lake will see them on Tuesday night. Blaine, Minnetonka, Maple Grove, and Brainerd Little Falls. In Class 1A, World ranked #1, followed by Thief River Falls, Breck, Alexandria, Red Wing, East Grand Forks, South St. Paul United, Duluth, Marshall, and Proctor, Hermantown. And off the inbounds, it is Pony basketball leading 74-62 with a minute to go. Pratt out near the half-court line. Ball kicked away, taken away by Swanson. Ellie in the lane, stops and pops, and it's not going to go. Rayvon taken away by Scalia. Ciro weaves her way through traffic. Pass inside, wide open. Grace Cody scores. And Grace has her first field goal this half. She's in double figures. She has 11. And it is 76-62. Burns at the high post. Kate to the wing. Stegeman, 3. Ella's shot is good. Stegeman with a couple of threes this half. She has 14 points this half, 18 for the ballgame, 76-65. Here is Cody at the low post, clearing pass up the line. Pony's going to try to run this clock out. Pressured there by Stegeman. And we have a timeout called by Willie Taylor. Final timeout called by Stillwater with 13 seconds to go. 76-65. Some point totals. First of all, for Eastridge, their record will drop to 0-11. They have Woodbury next week on Tuesday. Kate Burns leading the way as Kate has 25 points. Chloe Storr has 2. Ella Stegeman on the day. Stegeman. Let's see, Ella has 14 points this half, 18 for the ballgame. Ellie Swanson with 7 all first half points. Josie Dorf with 2. Rebecca Swanson 4. Madeline Slavin with 3. And Megan Ramp with 4. Check the Ponies scoring on our post-game show. 76-65. Stillwater about to go 2-3 in conference. As with the basketball, Scalia. Pratt in the near corner. Alex dribbling in place. Splits the double team. Leads one up and in. Pratt putting on a show this second half. She has 10 this half, 12 for the ballgame. And that's the horn. 78-65 is your final. Stillwater with the lead. They were down early in the ballgame by a couple. We were tied at 2 at 4, 6 and 8 apiece. But the Ponies took the lead and went on to take a 10-point lead at half, 45-35, and win here 78-65. We gave you the point totals for the Raptors, and for Stillwater, Rachel Houle would fall out with 7 points. Allison Benning finished with 9, 5 in the second half. Liz Ogren did not score. 34 for Sarah Scalia, including 8 for 8 from the free throw line. Alex Pratt finished in double figures. Alex with 10 in the second half and 12 for the ballgame. Grace Cody finished in double figures with 11. Megan Lampright finished with 2, but that doesn't tell you her ball game, her efforts in the ball game. What a great defensive player. Peyton Bruggers finished with a 3-pointer, that in the first half. And so a sweep for the Ponies. They also win the JV game 69-30. And that's the story from the Raptors' nest. Again, the Ponies are home against Whitefield Lake on a Tuesday. And our next basketball game here on our schedule, the Ponies, we've got Cretin-Durham Hall and Stillwater. Girls basketball coming up on Wednesday, January 17th. And mark the spot, TJSportsOnline.net for the coverage of that game. 2 hockey games next week. Girls hockey from Forest Lake Tuesday. Boys hockey from Cretin-Durham Hall on Thursday. And our thanks to Coldwell Banker Burnett Realty for their sponsorship of tonight's broadcast. And if you would like to find out more information about our 10-game package, you can go to our website, TJSportsOnline.net. And for Tom Ritchie and the much better half, Aaron Ritchie, on camera, I'm Tom Ritchie. Your final score, Stillwater 78 and Eastridge 65. Again, from the Raptors' Nest, Eastridge High School here in Woodbury. Good night, everybody. We'll talk again.